So they've done the citations. They've cleaned up their online reputation. What about return on investment? Do you have dentists that say, since I've been using your program, which is an inexpensive program, about $290 something a month, right? On a month-to-month, are they getting patients from it?
I can tell you that from the feedback I've gotten from our clients is that they do get patients. One of our clients in Michigan just emailed me he was getting 1 or 2 patients a month before he started us, and just 2 months after he started with us, he's getting 8 or 9. So if you add up the number of patients you're getting, plus all the referrals you're getting from those patients, I mean, we tabulated it's almost $100,000 in revenue a year through the use of our software.
And in your practice, you even do better than that.
Oh, I do.
Is that right? Like, what do you do? I mean, if you had to put a dollar amount that you think you're making from your online reviews.
I know what we're getting in our practice. I mean, I know in my practice we've gotten over $450,000 last year just from those patients who found me online because of my reviews.
But how do you know
I
that
ask.
you're making that?
I ask. Every patient who comes to my office, the first thing I ask them is, I introduce myself, and I say to them, how did you hear about our office? And if they say online, I go, why did you pick our office? Why did you come in to see me? Well, because you had the best reviews. I mean, that's what it is. People come into my office because of my reviews online, and they believe them.
Do you ever get doctors, this is my business report, because I believe, in fact, when I pick the brains of the most successful dentists, and I'm talking about $4 million practices up to $17 million practice, like the one in Montana, I say, what do you say when you first meet the patient? They all say, I introduce myself, and I said, so what brought you to the practice? Or how did you hear about me, right? And I'm glad to hear you say that. So you ask everybody that question. But what about the dentists that tell me, but Randy, that's a marketing question.
I use it as an icebreaker. I use it to actually have a conversation with the patient because I'm looking to develop that relationship with them. And if I'm curious how they found me, it's easier to get into.
So it starts a conversation.
It's a conversation maker.
It's always positive.
It's always positive. I found you online. I found you from a friend. Oh, I know your friend. Oh my God, he has the best result from Invisalign. Well, that's why I'm here. I want to get my teeth fixed just like my friend did. So it helps start that conversation with the patients. And then the reviews, they trust me more, and they buy dentistry from me.
Now, I want to ask you this. This popped in my head. So if you are only $297 a month, you get them on Yelp, on Google, you hit them at 75 different citations to help their search rankings. Why not just pay you the $295 or whatever it is? After a month, I'm listed all over the place, and then drop out.
Because it's our software that actually helps them generate reviews. Instead of them going back to old school and handing the patient a card and hoping that it works, and every 100 people they'll ask you get one review that's posted online, we consistently get our patients' reviews online all the time.
So that's the key to this whole thing. It's your software that gets them the reviews.
It's the software that gets them the reviews. Without the software, it's potluck if they're going to get a review online.
Okay, now this company, Bird Eye, that you are the general manager? Is that right? Tell me your role, and how does that fit into everything we've been talking about?
Well, so just a little bit of background. iSocial Reviews merged with Bird Eye, and I was a consultant for them. And then the CEO of Bird Eye realized how much value I bring to the table because of my relationship with dentists. I'm a speaker. I run my own practice. So they hired me, Bird Eye, as a consultant when I first merged companies with them in September.
Okay.
And then they realized the value I brought to the table because of my relationships with dentists and the fact that dentists, I have a lot of credibility with them. Simple as that.
Now, when I hear this, by the way, and we talked on the phone, I hung up and I'm telling my team, I said, what he's doing, I want it, right? It seems affordable, but if you're talking to a dentist, it seems like everybody in the room would have to do this because what you do is a hassle. I mean, it's almost, you can't do it on your own.
You can't do it on your own. It is affordable to most people, or to all people, but they don't see the value necessarily because you know why? A lot of them are using programs like Demand Force, Smile Reminder, Lighthouse 360, which I personally use, and I think it's a great program. And they generate reviews, but the problem is those reviews go nowhere. And they're good for a nice pat on your back.
Interesting.
They may go to your Facebook page, but they don't go online to any of the sites that we post to because it's a closed system. So we actually team up with those companies and we work with them, and we actually change the link in the emails that go out to the patients after the fact, because we also hit them via email if we need to. And in the email it says, give us feedback. When they click on the link in that, they're redirected to our program because we can push it out there for all those places and the other companies can't.
Okay. So big companies like Smile Reminder, these others.
They're all great.
Are they your competitors?
They're not a lot of dentists think they're my competitors, but they're not our competitors because they are communication software programs. Here's an analogy for dentists out there, okay? I don't take wisdom teeth out. I don't retreat molar root canals. I don't do any of that stuff. I refer to a specialist. I'm the general dentist. The oral surgeons, the endodontists are the specialists.
Okay.
Demand Force, Smile Reminder, all of those companies are the general dentists when it comes to patient communication. I'm the specialist. If you want to get more reviews, you come to a company like ours because we specialize in helping businesses generate reviews.
So in your space, I don't know who your competitors are, but must be some that are similar, okay, aside from the ones we mentioned. Do you think you offer the most for the money you're giving? Do you think you're the best?
Without a doubt, 100%, absolutely, I feel that we give the best value to the dentists that we work with. And actually any business, to be honest with you. I work with the dentists, but we have plumbers and attorneys and other companies who work with us. So, but in our field, the reputation marketing field, which is a big thing, I hope we touch on that, but reputation marketing, we are the best in the business, without a doubt, 100%. The doctors and the dentists who use us and listen to the tips and tricks that we give them, they rock the internet.
And your clients are making money.
Our clients are making a lot of money.
So if they use your software, follow your approach, they're going to make more money.
If they use the software, if they follow our approach, they're going to make more money. Simple as that.
It's not going to turn their practice upside down to start doing this.
No, not at all. Not at all. You take your key team member, you take the doctor. A lot of it is the doctor taking on the role as well, because I can guarantee you, or I can, as a matter of fact, tell you that patients love me asking as a dentist, because the dentist is taking the time to ask the patient for some feedback about their experiences in the office.
And it's a fast handoff, like you say. I mean, you just say, hey, listen, you've been around it for, could you give us some feedback? Isn't that what you say?
Yeah, can you give us some feedback?
So you're
about
not
your
saying, could you give us a review?
Not at all. I don't use that term. I hate that term. It sounds like you're begging. Oh, please
give me that
a
line
review.
one more time, the whole little line you do, since you say it every day. What do you say?
We say to them, you've been a patient of ours you have to bring a personal touch to it.
Say it to me.
Bring a story. Randy, you've been a patient of ours for 15 years. You've had veneers done. You sent your 2 kids to us. You really enjoy coming to our practice. Would you be willing to share your feedback online, or would you be willing to help our practice enhance its online presence or build our online reputation?
Sure.
Do not use the word improve.
So who could say no to that?
Nobody says no to that.
So what is the hesitation? Fill me in. What do you hear? I mean, dentists must give you some excuses. Well, what's their excuse for not doing this?
I have to check with my office coordinator. I need to check with my wife. Same things I hear in my own practice. I mean, they have to check, and we try to knock down all barriers. So when I was, as a dentist, when I'm sitting in my room hearing sales pitches, there's some companies that make you sign 2-year contracts. So I said, you know what? I don't want any barriers, and that's always a barrier. I never want to sign a contract.
So month to month.
Month to month. No risk, 30 days notice, and you're out. So I don't want to know why every dentist isn't using the software. The problem is they think it's difficult, which it's not, it's easy. They think it's not going to make the money back, and it is. They think we're going to take the reviews down, we don't. So if they leave us in 6 months, the reviews they generate stay up. We don't take the review page down because it helps our SEO, and it helps our domain rank, which raises the dentist site that we create for them. So to me, there's no reason why a dentist wouldn't choose this program. But again, dentists have blinders on.
Well, I think it's business people in general. I mean, obviously, it's like the wellness hour, right? I feel the same way about the wellness hour. If they knew what we did, they would all do it. I mean, I got guys doing $400,000 a month for my show. But the people that don't do it, and we have team meetings, and I tell my team, it's because they don't believe they're going to get the results, right? If they had a crystal ball, they would do it. So do you feel that if they knew what you're really doing and your results with all these other dentists, that they would all do it? Like it would be a slam dunk?
It's a slam dunk in my mind, as not only a dentist, but someone who runs the program. It's the biggest slam dunk out there. But again, it's brand awareness. And some of our competitors have bigger names, but we do it better than they do.